So this is Miranda Blevins, and this is my audio recording reflection of an AA and an NA group that I attended via Zoom. I decided to just combine them because I feel like they're pretty interchangeable, and the messages and takeaway that I got from both of the groups are very, very similar. So just like I was with the COVID and the stress management group, I was very nervous going into these. I don't have personal struggles with alcohol or any sort of substance abuse, but I do have a member of my family and some friends and a few people that have just been in and out of my life that have struggled with alcohol and with substance use. And I was really nervous going in because I know that in these groups, all of the group members are either currently going through it or they have been through it and they're going through recovery, and they have tips and tricks that they've learned. And I was nervous going in as a student that doesn't struggle from this, and if that would be an issue or if that would be accepted, and I didn't want anybody to feel out of place or odd or anything like that. So when I entered both groups, I just got on the chat and I just mentioned that I was a student and I was majoring in social work, and I was just attending a couple groups for some service learning hours, and they were all very welcoming. They congratulated me on being in school, and they wished me good luck, and they said that they would keep me in their prayers. And I don't want to say I was surprised of the support, but it definitely made me feel a lot better being in the group. So when I was in the AA group, they started by reading from the Big Book, which I actually didn't know about until this group. I know that's probably crazy, but so that was something nice for me to learn about and something that I could take away. And they read from that, and then they went into the Serenity Prayer, and everyone in the group recited it, and it was just absolutely beautiful. And I noticed throughout both meetings, they really talked about something that got them through aside from the group was their faith in a higher power. And that really touched me because I am religious and I do put a lot of faith in the higher power. And it was really nice to hear that that's something that they look for too, and that's something that has helped lead them to the recovery and keep them in recovery. One of the questions that I noticed in both groups was, what is something right now that is making your recovery harder? And it was a simultaneous COVID. So everyone talked about how they're more alone now, they're more secluded, they can't get with family, they can't get with friends, and just how hard that has been on them. And other group members offered words of support and encouragement and different things to do. And one group member said, idle hands are the devil's playground, and I've never heard that. And when I heard that, it just struck a chord with me, and I just thought that is so true and so accurate, especially with someone suffering from addiction. If you don't have anything to keep you busy, it can be very easy to relapse. So that group member suggested kind of the same things as the COVID support group. Tinkering with your house. They talked about fixing a bike, fixing a car, and just anything to really keep you busy. And that actually there's 24/7 groups on Zoom, which I thought was absolutely amazing. So if you struggle at any hour, you can log on to those Zoom groups, and it's right there. So I really feel like technology and these sponsors are going above and beyond to help those struggling with addiction during such a difficult time. And someone did mention something that also struck with me and rang true, that now when they're seeing people out walking or out at the park or out hiking, there's more people waving. since that's kind of the only sense of interaction that we can have right now. And just like people are nicer, and I thought that was something really interesting to hear, because I feel like a lot of people are stressed right now and a lot of people are angry, and it was nice to hear that this group member was experiencing people that were very nice to them. So I thoroughly enjoyed attending both of the meetings. Like I said, I was very nervous beforehand, but the people that are attending those groups are certainly special people, and they made you feel like that's where you belonged. And it's definitely an experience that I'm going to take with me into my practicum and into my career for years to come.